So today we are gonna do a baby update, right? Right? Yes. So my baby is 8 months old. He will be 9 months next week. And today we are just gonna do a chit chat update. And one of the things that I'm gonna do is try to feed him baby food. Now my baby is strictly breastfed, right? You only want the boobies, right? That's all you want. So he is 100% breastfed. He doesn't get formula. He doesn't want formula. He doesn't like formula. I have tried it before, but he has been extra difficult in the process of trying to eat baby food, trying to eat baby formula. I have even tried to give him some of my food sometimes, and he's very picky in what he will try. But he loves ice cream. Give him ice cream all day, every day, and he will eat you out of your ice cream. Right? Do you love ice cream? Yes, you love ice cream. So we are gonna feed him baby food today and just have a chit chat with his progress and how he's been doing. He doesn't like to be confined, which is why he's trying to get out, right? But you keep taking this off. I really don't know how to lock it in, so oh, I think I did it. I think I did it, baby. I locked it in. Yes. Here's your spoon. So we are gonna try bananas. It's Earth Best organic bananas, and it's organic baby food. To be honest, I am not one of those moms that have to feed my baby organic food or healthy food, because to be honest, it's not like I'm doing it. So I'm not gonna pressure myself to, so yeah, he's trying to get it. I'm not gonna pressure myself to give my baby, oh, I have to feed him organic food or I have to feed him healthy food. I just pretty much give him what he wants and what he will eat. So yesterday, for the first time, I tried some baby food. And he actually ate the whole thing, right? He ate the whole thing. But after, don't be a bully. Ooh. But after I finished feeding him, he started crying because he wanted his breast milk. So that's one of the things, is every time I attempt to try to feed him baby food, he would end up crying because he wants the breast milk. But yesterday I managed to get him to eat all of it. I don't remember what flavor he ate, but I know it was a fruit. So that's probably why he ate all of it. And then right after I finished feeding him, he was crying for breast milk. So my baby's 8 months old. He is attempting to walk. He's trying to stand up now. There are times when he can stand up on his own, and he'll stand up for a couple minutes and then he falls. I think he's saying Dada. And if I'm not mistaken, he started saying Dada at probably 6 or 7 months. Now, do he understand that he's saying Dada? Probably not. But that's just his baby gibberish for now. He's very active. He's a pretty fun baby. He loves to laugh. And when you tickles him, he is... So I love to tickle him because I just love to hear that laugh. Right? So he is my world. I have 2 babies, 2 boys, and they are my everything. My oldest son, He's very protective, very overprotective of his brother, and very helpful. You enjoying it? I think he's liking it. But my test right now, I want to see if I feed him this, if he'll go without wanting the breast milk. Which my husband and I, we were discussing trying to put him on formula. Well, my husband wanted to try to see if he would take the formula. For me, I really don't want him to take the formula because my biggest fear is if I put him on formula, then maybe my boobs is going to start drying up. The milk is going to start drying up. And I don't want that to happen because that's my connection with him. Well, one of my connection with him. And I just don't want to lose that. For my first son, after 3 months, he stopped getting breast milk because my boobs wasn't pumping up enough milk that he needed. And every time I feed him, he would start crying. So I ended up having to put him on formula. The funny thing is now that every time he sees me trying to feed his brother, he's trying to get some breast milk. And I'm like, baby, your days of getting breast milk is over with. And one day, I think it was Sunday, he was trying to get some, and I sprayed it at him, and he freaked out. I'm like, that's breast milk. I'm like, baby, you don't drink milk, so I'm sorry, you cannot get any breast milk. You don't drink milk. You're too old to be trying to get breast milk because you're 3 years old. And I'll probably look at myself weird trying to feed my 3-year-old breast milk. So this is the one. He is trying to walk. He is crawling on the floor now, which is so amazing because I remember 2 months ago, I could not get him to crawl on the floor. I don't know if it's because it was super slippery, because my floor doesn't have carpet. I would put him on the carpet and he would slowly move from the carpet to the floor itself. And that's how I got him to start crawling on the floor. So now I can put him on the floor and he'll crawl every and anywhere that he can and try to get into as much trouble as possible. One of his favorite place to crawl is in my kitchen because then he gets to crawl over to the table. I have a tablecloth on my table, and then I have the table liner on top of that, and he loves trying to stand up, reach for it to pull it down. And I keep telling him that he's going to pull it down and pull down everything on himself. Because he doesn't try to pull down the tablecloth. He just tries to reach for the liner. And I have to tell him, no, you can't. So, since yesterday and today, this is the first I've ever had him sit down this quiet and eat. In fact, yesterday he was a bit fussy, but today he's doing pretty good. Right? You are doing pretty good. Yes. So on January 15th, he is going to be 9 months. And I can't believe that the time is going so fast. What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? The time is going so fast. Because he was just born the other day. And I mean, we are in 2020, so in just a few months, in April, he's going to be 1 year old, and I cannot believe it. It's like the time is going so fast. And we're almost finished. We are almost finished. And I think he's actually liking this. I am going to try later on to try one of the vegetables and see how he reacts to that. If it's the same reaction he'll give me. Are you over it now? Because you're knocking it out of my hands, so I can't tell if you're over it or not. And you're making a mess. Yes. You're making a mess everywhere, baby. What are you doing? So you're just going to put your whole finger in there? Your whole hand in there now? Okay, I think he wants his stuff. So as you can see, he's over the baby food, and I think now he's trying to tell me in his own way that he's over it. Okay. Is that better now? Is that better? So I've been trying to give him water a lot lately. He loves water. And I call him my little bully. I tell him that he's in charge of me, because whenever I'm drinking water out of my bottle, he will try to grab the bottle from me. I have a few notes on my phone if you see me looking down. So, life as a mom. I'm not a new mom. I am a mom of 2. I thought it would be hard, but it's not as hard as I thought it would be. There are some days when I feel like I just want to lock myself in a room, and then there are days when I'm just bubbly all over the place, and it's so much fun being a mom. I have 2 amazing boys that I actually can't get enough of. I really love them so much, right? Right? I had to go get a battery, and I put him down in the playroom, and he found something that he can chew on. And talking about chewing, I think he's teething. What's wrong? You want to sit right here? So I think, well, I don't think, I know he's teething. He hasn't pushed out a teeth yet, but he is very fussy when it comes to his gums. And he likes to chew on any and everything that he can find to put in his mouth. Right? I think that was a yes. So he is teething. I believe he started feeding at about 4 or 5 months, but he hasn't pushed out a teeth yet. I guess they say when you have your first baby, you are so particular about everything you do. But then when you have baby number 2, you've been there, done it, so it's not as serious. For me, times like tummy time and things like that you're supposed to have your baby do, I really didn't focus a lot on him having tummy time, because I feel like if he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it on his own time, and I'm not trying to force the process or rush the process. I'm gonna just let him get comfortable with what he wants to get comfortable with in his own time. So for tummy time, throughout his 8 months, I really didn't focus on that. And then for teething toys, I only got 1 this time, because I remember with my first son, I got a lot of teething toys, and a lot of it he never used because he never liked it. And I didn't want to do the same thing with him, buying a whole bunch of stuff that he end up won't use. Right now, one of my biggest struggles with him is sleeping through the night. He does not sleep through the night. So if I put him to bed at 10 o'clock, I know for a fact he's going to wake up at 12. After I feed him at 12 and put him back in his crib, I know for a fact he's going to wake up at 2. Now, this is where the struggle comes in. I already prepared myself to wake up at 12 and 2. But with him, he will wake up at 2 o'clock, breastfeed, and then when I try to put him back in his crib, and this is him sleeping. He's sleeping, and the minute I put him back in his crib, his eyes is wide open. He gets up and starts crying. So what I realized is when he wakes up at 2 o'clock, he doesn't want to sleep in his bed anymore. I figure he figures that he slept in his bed from 9 or 10 to 2, and that's enough sleeping in his own bed. So after I feed him at 2, I have to leave him in my bed, or else I'm never going to get to go to sleep. And I know this because I've tried. Now, I said I did not want him to co-sleep in the bed with us because his brother already does. And it's kind of hard having 4 people on one bed. But I don't have a choice, or I have a choice, but I prefer not to stay up till 3, 4 o'clock trying to get him to sleep in his crib, especially because I'm exhausted. I'm not trying to do that. So I let him sleep in my bed, and then I know once he goes to sleep at 2 in my bed, he doesn't wake up again until 6 o'clock. So he doesn't need to feed again until 6, which I thought he would wake up at 4, but he doesn't. He wakes up every 2 hours, except after 2 o'clock, he doesn't wake up till 6. Sometimes he'll wake up at 4, but majority of the time he does not. Rolling over, he can do that. Can you stop kicking it off? Yeah, so his baby talks. He is trying to coo and make all his little sounds, and they're just so sweet. There's just something about watching your child grow and just seeing the different things they do at different stages. It's like every month he does something new, he does something different, and it's just amazing. One of his favorite things to do is stand on this couch and try to pull down the curtain. And I try to tell him the curtain will drop on his head, and he doesn't listen. Not that he even understands. Anyway. Hi. Hi. So far I think he is growing pretty well. Right now I don't have much to worry about. I remember with my first son, once he turned 1.5, and I believe it was almost 2, and I took him to his pediatrician, and they told me that he has issues with speech because he was supposed to be saying more than he's supposed to. But now he is just talking so much. He did speech therapy, and that helped him a lot. So right now I'm not worried about that with my son. But we'll see as he gets older if he will have any issues with his speech. Hey, you leave that alone? No. Hey, leave that alone. So I had to close the window behind me because I watched a little clip just to make sure you guys can see me based on how I angle the camera. So I wanted to make sure you weren't only seeing him, you were also seeing my face. And I saw that the light from outside was super bright. Can you stop ripping out my window, dude? Hey. Come on. You have to talk to the camera. We talking about you. Hey, we talking about you. No? So I guess he's not interested to talk to you guys. So I have to do it myself. Yeah, but I pretty much think I focused on, or I talked about everything that I feel like he is accomplishing at this moment. Right now, other than the fact that my biggest struggle with him is you know, not eating anything except baby food. And then yesterday, I was successful in getting him to eat the baby food. And as you see today, he ate most of it. This is how much is left in there. So he had most of it, which is pretty good. And I'm really proud of him for that, because for the past 8 months, all he's had is breast milk. Nothing else but breast milk. So, I mean, his doctor is not worried about it, so I'm not worried about it. Until she has an issue with him not eating anything, and only wanting breast milk, I'm not worried. So for now, I'm just trying to get him to try different things, just in case I do have to go back to work. And that was one of my issues. The plan was to go back to work after I had him, but it's been 8 months. I haven't been able to go back because he's not taking formula, and there's no way I can go to a job and have to leave and breastfeed every 2 hours so that he can be fed. And the thing was, that wasn't even the major issue. The major issue was I bought so many bottles and he would not take the breast milk or the formula from the bottles. If it's not coming from the boob nipple, he is not gonna have it. So one of our biggest struggle was trying to get him to take the breast milk from the bottle. He did not want it. It wasn't something he wanted, and he was just not going to have it. You could not trick him and try to make him convinced that he needed to get the breast milk from the bottle. So I have not been able to go back to work. The plan was never for me to be a stay-at-home mom. It was to have the baby, put him in daycare, and am I complaining? Absolutely not, because I love being home with my baby. But you know, when you work and it's a one-income home, it's hard. But you know, I'm enjoying the possibility of getting to, you know, see my son grow and not miss any of his firsts, right? And one thing with him, he's very nosy. As you can see, right, you probably can't see it that well, but he got a breast milk burn mark on his cheek. He's saying yes. He has a breast milk burnt mark on his cheek, and that's because he is super nosy. Whenever I try to feed him, he's always moving his head to look. If he hears a noise, he gotta look. If he sees somebody come in the room, he gotta look. So then the milk sprays on his face and burns him. Yeah, it burns you because you don't pay attention. So I think he's fussy right now because he's either sleepy or still hungry, right? Are you sleepy or hungry? Which one is it? And when it comes to pacifier, his pediatrician told me to give it to him, but he doesn't like it. So it's a struggle trying to get him to take the pacifier to kind of soothe him down. I'll put it in his mouth and he spits it right back out. He doesn't like it. I'll put it on his clothes and he tries to rip it off. So that's pretty much it for his update, his 8-month update. And I guess I kind of give you an update from his 2nd or 3rd month all the way to his 8th month. He's very active and I'm happy about that. There you go. What are you saying? Huh? What are you saying? Are you going to say something? Say something for the people. They want to hear you talk. They want to hear you talk. I swear, his laugh is so adorable. I remember I took him to my old job the other day, and one of my coworkers there, she's also my friend. She was just having a bad day, and I told her, she's also his godmother. I said, take him, and he started laughing, and I told her, see, all you need is a little baby to put a laughter on your face, a smile on your face, and he made her smile, and in that moment, she totally forgot she was having a bad day. Right? Yes. Say yes. Yes. So, I am gonna go. I am so appreciative of you guys watching this video, and make sure you give it I swear I be having tongue-tied moments. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, share, and make sure you subscribe. I truly appreciate you for your support. We do, right? He's fussy, so I'm gonna try to put him to sleep and see if that will help. He doesn't sleep a lot during the day. He'll sleep like 5-10 minutes. Today he slept for a good 5 minutes. I put him in his play yard and he woke right back up. So when it comes to sleeping, he's the worst. But I was telling you guys goodbye, and here I am still talking. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you will be notified. Again, thank you for watching.